Hi everyone, I'm Freyja. I'll be playing Sylvia Sutton, the Spacer.
I'm Overthinker. I'll be playing Vanya Valiant, the Envoy.
I'm Solomon. I will be playing as Grant Becker, the Scientist.
And I'm Kippahkid, the guide for these poor souls in the stars. So, let's pick up with a scene happening elsewhere. The Dreadnought, a massive ship, sleeked in crimson and armed to the teeth with cannons. Painted upon the side is a wolf-like skull, a symbol warning any unfortunate souls that this is no ordinary commandeered freebooter ship. This is the base of operations for the head of the pack. Inside the belly of the beast, we find ourselves at a large feasting table. A muscular mountain of a man sporting furs of different xenobeasts, a patch over his right eye, and a long, shaggy mane of hair coating his head and face. This hair would look unkempt if it were not for the bright, white, iridescent glow that radiated off of it. Various freebooters sit around him as he stares down one well-dressed Mr. Volley.
You think me and the blokes are daft? Why would I trust you? Hell, I could just capture and ransom you as we speak.
Well, that would be quite convenient if it were not for the nanovirus I have tucked safely away in my breast pocket. I promise I am a man of business, and there is a new contender for us to unite against. A group of vagabonds seem to be excelling at the creator's trials. Through them, we can get them up to meet this supposed god. I know what you want, and you shall have it. Help the Valley family attain the map, and Unity, along with any other planet you choose, shall be yours. We have our eyes set elsewhere. As the white noise fades from the radio, you all hear this. A live conversation between the captain of the freebooters, Starwolf, and the CEO of the Volley family, Mr. Volley. It is being broadcasted to all of those inside the cave to listen to. So the question is, what do you do with this information?
Do we know who's broadcasting it, or just that it's being broadcasted to this cave for some reason?
It's coming out of the radio that you were scanning.
Ah.
Sorry. That's not good.
Probably not great.
No, not at all. Definitely talking about us, right? Like that's...
Oh, for sure.
Oh, there's no way they're not talking about us.
We're just out here doing our thing, and two of the more powerful people in the system are like, what if we teamed up to stop weird science, tech wizard, and that singer person?
I'll take word science, fair enough.
It's
Tech
funny.
person is a little... Yeah.
Man.
Shows you what you can do if you really just dedicate your entire life to being an absolute fucking menace.
Yeah?
Yeah. Decades of subterfuge, and I'm the most annoying singer because I'm just going.
Well, shucks, I haven't heard you sing. As Davy the Kid, your rescued Dave exiled clone, is sticking around you guys, pipes up.
Complicated. I'll give you a copy of our literature. I'm gonna get back to the ship.
Oh, it's okay. I can't read. I'm not one of the reading Daves.
Can't be surprised by that.
Nope. I was destined for a life of construction.
Well, now you get to build something else.
Oh, no, I didn't build. That was the guy who just, put the wax seal on.
Are you bees?
What?
No, I think it's a metaphor.
Oh.
Not a literal wax seal, but it does inspection of construction stuff. Make sure it's all up to code.
But they build the things, and then they're like, hey, we need you to seal these cracks and stuff, and then I do it.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm part of the mean old labor group.
Okay.
You know, we seal about 70% of cracks as is about average in that field.
Cool.
Huh.
Yeah. feel like there may have been a few deaths that were technically on my hands, but that's all right. That's a different Dave.
Like a different Dave to handle the deaths, or?
Well, no, that was Dave. I'm Davey now.
Right.
Also, yeah, all the other Daves that had the same job as me.
Past lives and all that. Cool. I should let some of my people know that the oligarchs and the freebooters are joining forces, and that the big wolf specifically has his eyes on the station.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be surprised by that, but got advanced information and can spread it around very effectively.
Very true. Should I contact the station? See if they're up and running yet?
Wouldn't hurt. Anything here before we get back to the ship?
No, unless there's anything that you want to do in Dead God's Gulch. Perhaps have one last meeting with the locals.
Dr. Becker?
Yeah, I should probably tell them that we're leaving again. We're gonna just go put some dirt in both the freebooters and the company's eyes.
You might give them a lowdown on the cave too.
Yeah, I'll explain things to them in ways they understand about, like, I might just keep it with the cave's cursed. That's probably something they'd understand more.
Valid. I think I have
them to take their fucking medicine. I see fewer empty prescription balls around here than I should.
I was going to ask why they're just thrown all willy-nilly.
Because there's no way that you're actually putting them in the proper receptacles. Do they look like the proper people to like put things in the trash?
Oh, you meant the bottles. I thought you meant the meds.
No, the actual meds. I assume that they've been using as not as regularly as I told them to.
Gotcha. And putting them in the. Never mind.
Yeah. These are the kinds of people who, if I didn't get to them quick enough, would just say, "Don't worry, I'll do it myself," and then would fuck themselves up even more.
Classic.
Okay.
Now,
I have a question for the secretive one.
Oh, because the last time we talked to Yarn, it went so well for you.
I was so shaken by the experience of this cave that I am less shaken by what happened before it.
Fair.
Well, just so you know, if you go all loopy again, we might have to trank you to get you moving.
I don't think moving was my problem.
Well, trank is the wrong word. Whatever. The stimulant.
I trust you to use good judgment when it comes to my health.
We'll see how that plays out for you.
All right.
Yep.
So, as you all exit the cave, one of the domesticated snufflers comes running up as it takes a good whiff of you guys and runs back.
Forgot they did that.
They probably know that we're coming.
Good.
I mean, it wasn't going to be a secret. Was it?
Hope not. Yeah, back to camp.
All right. As you return, your favorite overall-clad, groin-length bearded man comes over. Well, I'll be. Y'all survived the cave. You got some demons up in there. I gotta go. We were about to go make some bets here, and just thinking about it there with them pills there. Where are we supposed to put them pills, in our mouth or in our
See, that's what I was asking.
Doc, that's a you question. Maybe you should make picture diagrams.
Yeah, I'm gonna like prepare some like diagrams, some like really easy to follow charts, just like step-by-step instructions. I'll take care of it. Just give me like an hour.
Alrighty. Do we need to extract some demons from you? Because you see me yourselves, or maybe not. We could get you Yarn to go and look you guys over to make sure that nothing's weird about you and you're all still the same people that you ever were.
Yarn would be great, actually, just to make sure that we're not taking the curse out of the cave.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. We'll get that right there. You guys are one mighty fine warriors there, getting in there without getting demons up your butt. It's just real fine and dandy. It's couldn't expect any less from Dr. Grant himself. Now, with that diagram,
we're gonna.
Well, got a private question for you.
I probably got a private answer for you.
I am walking away.
There you go.
as he leans in, he goes, so, about objects bigger than pills, but stiff Chuck, he might need some help.
I tell people to always have at least make sure things have a base, and he just like immediately just sets into like EMS mode.
All right. So, as you guys are brought back towards the skull, floating over to all three of you is your perhaps now favorite harbinger, Yarn. You survived, I see. Yes, survived. How was your trip inside the cave?
Bizarre.
Bizarre, yes. But for those who have faced the sun, who have lived, who've seen the end of time, yet the beginning, those who have yet the cycle upon themselves, was it truly bizarre?
Well, the illusions were catering to someone who was already there, a clone, specifically that clone over there.
Howdy there.
So it was all Dave's. A lot of Dave's.
Not all of it, though. Yet there was one tangible thing there. What was it?
Kid with a boombox.
So you've seen it and survived. Do you know what you've confronted?
No.
Think, Vanya. Think. Use the vast expanse in your head. Tap into what has been bored inside of you. Tap into the creature in which you revere.
Wait, was that the harbinger of the void?
No.
Oh, it was listening to music. You can see how I got there. Right?
I can. But you have tapped into the void and seen the realms of the past, the future, and everything at once, have you not?
I mean, sure.
Then try. Meditate on it. Think upon the space and time in which that void existed at once, where you are now in the time and space in which, or perhaps not. Perhaps I have been wrought with a terrible understanding that you are but a nascent, a pupil, too small to face what's, ahead of you.
I wanted to ask about the harbinger of the void, and you're saying, give me a minute. Is there something I can roll to try and know what the heck he's talking about?
I will say that you can probably understand that he's referencing when you were able to tap into the void to see the past when you're in the abyss. So you can roll a do something inhuman to try to attempt something similar.
Okay, try to connect to something. Vanya finds a place a little bit high up where the wind is already moving, takes a second, closes their eyes, and listens. And I got a 15.
Ooh. So yeah, with a 15, you can take this moment, you feel the breeze, you feel the warm air starting to cool as the sun sets, and everything goes dark. It goes black, and your mind is winding through the caves. But as you do so, you can see that these rocks look newer, look as eroded. It looks as if this is hundreds of years before. And you see a Mycosian huddled over, tinkering away as he creates a radio.
So he was a Mycosian.
Little radio man? No, that was a very different creature than what you were looking at.
Okay.
The radio man must have come at another time. But this radio, this is a creation of the Mycosians.
Okay. Yeah. Guys. Yeah, the radio was made by the Mycosian. That's how it's able to pick up, I guess, our brains and do all that. Do I see the little guy in my visions? Or is he just a little guy?
If you continue to concentrate on it with a 15, I'm going to say yes. You see at one point that this being gets lost, wanders around the cave aimlessly until it discovers the radio, and through some methods that you are still not quite sure of, it is able to essentially bond to it, understand it, and work with its technologies. Whatever this little guy is, it seems to be compatible with the Mycosian technology.
Okay. So yeah, we've got a little guy who's compatible with Mycosian technology. We have a sample of Mycosian technology in small form. I don't know if either of you can do something with that. I'm going to go make a call, and then I guess we can get out of here.
All right. Well, you go make the call. Sylvia, Grant, what are you up to?
Well, considering I got this scan, Sylvia's probably going to head back to the ship and see about... Well, no, the ship was it's near here. Right, we didn't go too far from the ship, right?
Right.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, she's just going to go to the ship and check on everyone and see if there's anything she can do with the scan, actually.
All right. And is Grant doing anything?
Grant he was actually pretty curious, so he's going to see if maybe the little guy, when he if they would let him take the radio, he was gonna put the radio near the little guy and then maybe just check the little guy's vitals just to see how it interacting with the Mycosian technology affects it physically, and maybe see if he could figure out how exactly the interfacing works, if it's a mental thing or a biological thing.
So you're able to copy the schematics of the radio, but the radio man and the physical radio did not leave the cave.
That's fair. Fair enough. Then I'm just going to go with Sylvia and just check on everyone while also pondering about the nature of the radio waves and how the little guy interacted with them.
All right. So, Sylvia, I will have you roll me to see, let's say, a base wits to try to understand what you are reading. And if you get a 9 or below, I will follow up with weirder things have happened.
That's an 11.
That's an 11. All right. So as you sort of try to understand these schematics, you are starting to realize that inside, for what looks like to be the battery, while on the outside it looks very much like a kind of typical outdated radio that's common out in the frontier, what really makes it different is its power source, as it is a small magenta crystalline kind of diamond that serves as its battery.
Is it something I could rebuild with the stuff that I have on hand?
You could rebuild the body, but the battery would require essentially a piece of the prism.
A piece of the prism?
Prism.
Didn't we get a piece of the prism?
I believe you pondered it and then destroyed it.
Damn. Okay. I will work on rebuilding the body, though, just in case we come across something similar.
All right. And then, Grant, you wanted to look at the more biochemical aspect on how the radio man can tune into it, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do the same for you. I want you to give me a base wits, and that will determine if you are confronted with eldritch horrors or not upon your research.
Oh boy, I can't wait. That would be a 7.
7. Ooh, all right. So I'm going to have you roll me a weird things have happened, but because it wasn't a full failure, I'll give you a +1 addition.
Okay, and weirder things have happened is wild, correct? Or is that correct? Okay. Fantastic. 13.
13. All right. Oh, it was grit, but I assume that wouldn't have really changed much.
That would still bring it to a 12, actually.
I figured that wouldn't have made much of a difference. So yeah, as you're kind of trying to understand and looking over the schematics, you can kind of feel this sort of twinge in your brain, but this is something that you're very familiar with as you come to this realization that what is happening is a mental link with the prism. So what must have happened is something about the physiology of the radio guy is he is some sort of psionically attuned Xenos, but with only a 7 in that wits. You don't know the specifics on how, but just that there was some sort of psychic link involved.
Right. Psychic links are my forte anyway. Interesting.
All right. So, Vanya, the others are researching on the schematics. What were you doing aboard the ship?
I'm setting up some bits and sending a coded transmission back to Unity.
All right.
Specifically, my speaker contact. Probably
Right.
Cole, if he's there.
Cool.
Perfect.
Vanya, have you forsaken, given up this great chase?
Afraid not.
Hmm.
And turns out you're not the only one who wants me to do so. We just got very lucky with a little bit of mycosian tech and overheard an alliance between the oligarchs and the freebooters forming. Specifically to stop us from getting the map.
Hmm. If they're teaming up against you, is this truly a battle that you are willing to wage? You're talking about 3 people, 2 robots, and a shoddy ship against the corporations and the largest pirate fleet in the frontier. You're willing to put all on the line for mycosian technology, which is tied to the prism, which, might I remind you, is what nearly caused me to end this place. For what?
Right now, to keep it out of their hand. Us with mycosian technology is a wild proposition. Them with it, certainly the end of Unity, the end of the system as we know it, the death of the singers, and I mean, let's be honest, Cole, we can protect the prism and make sure it never opens. You think the freebooters will have the same caution?
Mm-hmm.
Think the oligarchs won't look for a way to exploit the Leviathan? They're not ambitious, they're stupid. It's better in our hands than it is in theirs. So yeah, I think we need to do it. Do I want to? Maybe not. Honestly, it is pretty scary. But we don't have another option that's good.
If Panagos falls, then they can get to the Odyssey.
Yeah, and they're gonna move soon.
We should tear down the temple.
Wait, which temple?
Is right the one that,
Yeah, go ahead.
the one that you guys went into on Panagos to entering to Odyssey, the one with the teleporter.
Disabling the teleporter, probably a good idea. Protecting it, maybe also a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might be able to gain some kind of advantage here as well. If they're going to focus their efforts on stopping us from completing the map, then making ourselves trackable is going to pull their forces out of places they should be on a chase. We have the ability to manipulate their lines because we know they want us. And I think my guys can handle a couple of freebooters. We've done so, honestly, too effectively up to this point. Our capacity to kill freebooters has been a point of moral concern for me. So,
What I can do is use our contacts and reach out to the Flower Maidens, see if we can come to an arrangement to make sure that the teleporter is secure. They don't know its location yet, but if they succeed, it's only a matter of time.
yeah, taking that win condition off the board would be extremely beneficial. Other than that, the leader of the freebooters specifically wanted to target Unity. It seems like that's his end goal. That's what he wants more than anything. So, shoring up its defenses against his dreadnought and just really keeping an eye out for him. Maybe he'll try to do it after the map and the mycosians. Maybe he'll try to do it before. But this thing, the closer we get to finishing the map, the closer we get to a war.
You'll need as many allies on Unity as possible. If you're going on this expedition, then, you have the Void Singers, you have
Well, I presume whatever Gordon's goons are up to.
We've been
But-
talking to Gordon. He hasn't shot at us in a while, so I figure we're still friends.
What did you promise him?
Lyric.
And have you fulfilled that promise yet?
He keeps running off. I'll call him next.
All right.
Other than
That
that, we've got a couple other irons in the fire in terms of ships, people, allies we can call on.
Very well. Focus on your mission. I'll try to convince the singers to shore up things over here.
Good. And could you, weird favor, is there anything in Singer record about, like, some singers or group of singers who talked about the void not just in the philosophical, but as a literal thing, an entity of some kind?
I'm not sure. I'm not one for the scholarly aspects of it. But I'm sure that the composer can find something on it if he's willing to share it with you.
If he needs convincing, if convincing him doesn't work, then put him on that and maybe he'll come to the right answer on his.
Very well.
Good luck,
And the line ends.
Gordon. I disconnect a lot of my Singer security measures. Like, I'm not concerned with the decryption of this transmission.
All right. As you do this, I'm going to pan back to Grant and Sylvia. And as you guys finish up your diagnostic, you hear from the med bay Crustley go, guys, something is stirring. That weird Xenos.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm getting the trank ready.
Sylvia's going to run to him. Legends.
Right. As you run to the... Well, actually, you guys don't have a med bay. You were keeping him in the chemistry lab, weren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
As you run to the chemistry lab, you just see Ilkavos start to sit up. And with his sort of silvery, kind of slick, smoothish, scalish skin as it glows under the light, he just kind of and just kind of moves an arm and accidentally knocks over a few corrosive beakers.
That's don't know how to handle that. Hey Grant.
Yeah.
Some acid that got a little bit spilled.
Okay. White powder, put it on it immediately. Cancel it out.
Cocaine?
No, I can't remember the pH of cocaine off of my head, but just put the white powder on it that's just, and from the big container that just says base.
Got it. She will do so. If
Right.
cocaine would work, it's kind of alkaline.
Well, that would require coca leaves to exist in the frontier. Which it probably does in Panagos.
Yeah. Space cocaine.
Space Coca-Cola with cocaine.
What are we, monsters? So, as you do that, Ilkvas looks over. Oh, where am I?
You are in Roxy Surprise. What all do you remember plus?
Blinks blearily and goes, I was wandering. It was cold. I saw lights. Then things were flashing and there was creatures, there was people, they changed, and then you came with weapons and then everything went dark.
Okay, so you can kind of remember things. Yes, we came with weapons. We rescued you from a mind control situation that was taking place. Do you remember what happened before that, though? Who you were working for and what you were doing?
I was paid to experiment a teleportation device for some sort of science facility.
That's right, the Sutton family. You've been gone
Sutton.
for a number of years.
Oh. Where is it? The device?
I have it on me.
I need it to report.
Well, as the last remaining member of the Sutton family, you can give your report now.
The last, there was only 2, and you don't look like either of them.
I'm Sylvia Sutton, your daughter.
And he stands up and just kind of pokes you, and in Luminite's hands are cold and slimy, kind of like wet moss.
Okay.
You age fast.
Yeah, we tend to do that here.
Well, the device works in brief jumps. The pressure underwater does not impact it. It was able to surpass even the deepest levels of, well, what I was able to reach in the trenches of Tyrius.
What about maximum distance?
The distance, that, well, wasn't too far. I'd say about 100 yards at most.
Good. And in functioning order. So you did well, Kippahkid. Apologies that you've been missing this entire time.
It's fine. I had no friends nor family. I was promised a handsome amount of credits, though.
What's the exact number? We do have some credits on hand.
1,000 credits.
We can definitely do that, and then some for your service, for what you've done. And if you're interested, I am currently on rebuilding the Sutton station and continuing where my family left off. If you're in need of a job.
Well, how long have I been out?
Oh God, how many years has it been?
I think it's been about 14 years.
You've been missing for about 14 years, give or take.
Then yes, I could use a job.
Perfect. I'll message them and get things arranged, as well as forward you the credits.
How do I get to the space?
To the station?
Yes.
I have to contact them and get things arranged.
Ah, so I wait here.
Yes, if you're comfortable with that, yes, absolutely. Mikasa Sukasa.
He looks around. Does not seem like a safe place for me to sleep.
Actually, no. We'll get you another room.
I prefer high humidity. My gills can dry out in humid temperature, arid temperatures.
Don't go outside. It's very, very, very desert-like out there.
Are we not on Tyrius?
We're not on Tyrius. Not anymore.
Then where are we?
What's the,
Ellis.
we're on Ellis.
Oh, I shouldn't. Yes. I would likely die or become severely injured if I were exposed to that air.
Yeah, let's
probably.
not do that. We can adjust a room to be a little bit more high humidity for the rest of the ship for you,
I would appreciate that.
of course. And Sylvia will leave to try and get that arranged, as well as to contact the station and seeing how the station's progress is going.
He's probably going to need like incredibly specific, like atmospheric settings if he's going to work at the station.
Yeah.
Like we might have to make one little area just for him.
That's perfectly fine. We can arrange that.
Fair enough. Just want to make sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
understand. His biology is not good for like a lot of what we're okay for.
All right. As you go to make that call, you see that Vanya is currently on the line and here. Oh, hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, this and that. And I heard that you guys are making quite a bit of progress.
Yeah, Yeah, we've been having quite a time. Now, you and I had kind of a deal.
Well, after we did, I don't forget about it.
I don't want you to think I'm trying to go back on it or anything.
Oh,
So
yeah, no, if you went
meet
back
up-
on it, that would make me have to kill you, and that would be really unfortunate because I like you guys.
I feel exactly the same way about the liking and the killing. So, do you want to rendezvous and take a look at this thing?
Oh, I would love to rendezvous. There's only one issue here.
Sure.
So apparently, you guys have also been making deals with the Hive, and they thought that I was close enough to you guys that if they took me, then that would also bring you guys here. And it's kind of a little bit of a turf thing because, you know, the Hive has already taken parts of Unity in the past, and now the casino might be under threat. But I'm kind of stuck here because if I start killing one Hive, then I'm going through a lot of them. And while I love me a good killing, I don't really have the time to deal with about thousands of one Hive going after me.
Valid. Fair and valid. Huh. So if you go out, they'll jump you, you'll kill them, a war will start, it'll be a whole big thing.
Oh yeah, no, it would be bigger than the last time the Hive started a civil war in Unity.
Great. Cool. Awesome. Well, if it comes up with the Hive, odds are pretty good all of Unity is coming under threat in the next week. Like, to the extent that somebody bad is going to try and kill most everybody and or change the name from Unity to Tyranny. That kind of under threat.
Oh yeah, that's not good. That's pretty terrible marketing. Like, I'm just saying, Tyranny, it doesn't really inspire as much, but Gordon's goons, now that, you know, these are a good fella chaps that get the job done.
That is very true. We're always inspired by Gordon's skills.
But yeah, if you don't end up going by Unity, if you can find one of their cedar ships, that'd be great, because, you know, if you talk to one of them, we're talking to all of them.
Okay. If we run into one, I will negotiate on your behalf. And then, yeah, anytime you can rendezvous with us, you can have your conversation with Lyric. And yeah, that'll be that.
Oh yeah, once I'm free, you know I'd find you.
Nobody better at finding somebody, right?
Oh yeah, no, not a single bounty I've ever had has lived.
Glad I'm not the bounty.
Yeah, it would be a shame if one of us ever had a bounty on each other.
Gordon, you don't take work from the oligarchs, do you?
Oh no, why would I take artwork from the oligarchs? But as I told you, I can't
their money.
Whoever pays me, pays me. But I can't really say who's the people who usually pay me. They like to be more discreet when, you know, they're hiring assassins.
Fair enough. The oligarchs and the freebooters are probably going to come after us. So.
Oh yeah, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah. Either we are or they are.
Well, I'm mostly you guys.
I guess we'll find out. All right.
Well, alrighty then.
See you around.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Should we have tried to hire him?
Hey, Gordon, how much would it cost for you to not take out a contract against us?
You already hung up.
I text him.
He asks, he answers about the worth of your ship.
How badly do we not want to fight Gordon?
You know, we still have that freebooter cruiser.
Is that worth more than the Roxy's prize?
Pre-modification, yes. Post-modification, no. You guys jacked this thing out in the last few episodes.
That's fair.
Very
but he
fair.
doesn't know that.
He does, because he raced. Yeah, he raced against you guys.
True. Shit. That's
He doesn't
right.
know it's aquatic, but he knows it has a, what do we say, a catapult?
You guys added a catapult, a few weapons on there, some other modifications. I think the only thing that you added since you last encountered him was the aquatic feature.
Well, I mean, we could customize one of those for him. Do you think he'd be willing to accept a freighter that's willing to be customized at a later date?
Well, we'd have to be alive at a later date, so we can try that. First, I'd like to see if you'll allow me to use care package to have just a chunk of, let's say 2 crates of valuables and or advanced weaponry delivered to Gordon as like a, don't side against us, please. And I'd like to use my feature of care package.
Okay. So before you roll, important specification. Do you send it to Gordon or do you send it to his base?
That's right. He's maybe not there. I think I'm asking the more work on Cole's plate in that case. He's the one on Unity. I'd be asking the singers to negotiate on behalf of.
As a reminder, the Dark Star Casino, where Dead Money used to be, that is Gordon's base. So he is based on Unity.
Perfect.
So you can send it to his goons.
Yeah, we'll do that. We would like to preemptively make this offer to avoid Gordon and or his goons working on behalf of the freebooters and or oligarchs.
All right. Yeah, roll me care package. So that is with your background stat, which for priest is wild.
Yup. 12.
12. All right. So on a 10 plus, your organization sends what you need. So the singers will be delivering a cache of supplies to the Dark Star Casino.
Politics.
A gift
That
of
felt wrong. I'm sorry I did that. But yeah, also good.
Fair.
Now, before we get to Sylvia's call, is there anything Grant would like to do?
Nothing really comes to mind aside from maybe trying to figure out if there's any way to help our Xenos quote unquote associate with something that would help his biology survive in other environments. Just that way it's less of a hassle if he wants to or has to leave the station.
Yeah, all right. So you work with essentially designing a humidifying suit.
Yeah, something I imagine it's something akin to what Gordon has, just to keep it moist.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, you guys start tinkering and working with that. It would mean pulling from Sylvia's workshop, but I'm sure she won't mind.
No, don't mind at all.
All right, so Sylvia, you are calling back to your base.
Yes.
All right. Dr. Pyra Cole picks up. Hello, so you're still alive?
I'm thriving, actually. How are things on the base?
Things are progressing. We were able to fully redirect our powers to get the laboratory up and running. Research has resumed. We have yet to make any discoveries, but nobody has been, overtaken by a corrupted AI or any sort of void or tragic accidents. So, no progress in discovery, but we have not died, and that is a win.
That is very good, and we should have sent over a couple of people to you, and I don't know if they've arrived yet.
Yes, they were I haven't been doing logistics. Could you just remind me the people that you sent, just to make sure that we didn't turn them away?
Of course. So we did send over a gentleman. He's very good at making connections, including contracts. We've worked with him on a number of times. I actually forget his name off the top of my head. Cash.
Yes, Mr. Cardona. Well, of course, I'm quite familiar with him. So we are working together. And then you hear, Pyra, is that my favorite little crew runners? And you just see him slide into the sort of the hall projection, and Pyra just kind of leans back a little, as he does whatever. Well, I'll be. Look at you guys making big time and big enemies. Jeez.
Quite a few, unfortunately. And it seems we might be going to war.
Ooh. That's not so bad. Because, war is good for business. Because if that breaks out, then I can use my fixer contacts to hire a lot of freelancers.
Speaking of freelancers, do you know about that racing crew?
Which one?
The raceway around.
You mean the rusticators?
The rusticators, yes.
What about them? I'm a big fan.
So we made friends with them, and they've contacted us And if we need assistance, they're looking for some action. Something more exciting than just racing.
Well, I think we can arrange that real good.
I also have a friend here. He will need transportation back to the station. His name is Ilkvoss.
Ilkvoss, got it.
Yes. He is a... I'll send you the schematics. He needs a specialized room. With special
Already?
temperature.
That sounds like Pyra's job, and you just hear a deep sigh from behind. Are you sending anyone else?
You'll be happy to know that he has firsthand knowledge about teleportation. He was actually in charge of testing it in underwater conditions. I'll also send you the schematics for the portable teleporter that he was testing, as well as schematics for a special communication device that requires a piece of a prism.
The prism. Are you sure that you want to experiment with that?
Not particularly, but they're to have all of our information in one location.
You're going down a slippery slope, a similar one that my father went down. Grandfather.
How so?
His insanity from overexposure of the prism.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be working with it.
No, you want us to work with it.
Well, no, just to store the information. We don't have to work with it. I want to focus more on teleportation.
Very well.
And if we can mass produce the teleporters, the personal teleporters, that would be great. It'd be beneficial, especially in the upcoming war.
And she writes that down, and then Cash pipes up. So they're bringing the Ilkvoss guys, or anyone else that you'll be bringing back, and that's where you'll see that Cressley is kind of pondering or pacing around kind of with the cargo, not really sure what to do, kind of waiting for orders, while Davey has been doing a mock gunfight with Fido and Ranger.
Yes, we have a Davey here. He's very unique. How would you describe him, Vanya?
Davey, an undercooked clone,
That about sums it up, yeah.
but he's probably got some insight into the Dave collective, if you will. Plus, he's a good kid.
Yes, he very much is. If we wanted to start up our own cloning program, Davey would not be a bad idea. And we have someone that's been a little bit down on his luck lately. A yes man, if you would. I'm sure you'll get along with him, Cash.
See in the background? Grant, it's stuck again.
Do I want to know?
No. And he's just going to go and just like grab like petroleum jelly, and they'll just go.
I really don't want to know.
Grant, we got to be wheels up in like 10.
Oh, it won't take that long. They'll probably do it again before I'm gone, but
Do
Idiots.
what?
Don't worry about it.
But yes, there's two more individuals that you can pick up along with Ilkvoss.
All right, so where should we send the shuttle?
Where are we headed next?
You guys don't know yet. You have not consulted Lyric.
Right.
We will send you the directions here shortly,
Already.
and we'll meet them on location.
Maybe in transit is the way. Wherever we end
yeah.
up, we're going to
In
find
transit would
enemies.
be better.
So,
Yeah, you're right. We'll arrange a meeting point in between.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Peace out.
See you later. And he tips his hat, and the call cuts out.
once Grant is back, I guess we'll consult with Lyric.
Yep. Guess just sending the information to Pyra as well while we're talking. So I think the portable teleporters would be beneficial.
Yeah, seems extremely useful.
On a side note, and I'm sure you heard, the radio was powered by a priest with a prism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In retrospect, maybe smashing that giant prism shard was not the cleverest choice, but also it was really evil. And sometimes you just got to do the right thing, you know?
Yep. And that is why I am not experimenting with the radio, nor trying to get it connected. But information should be preserved. regardless.
We do need to know how it works, though. I mean, really know.
To a degree, I don't think we need to invade it.
No, look, I'm sorry, Cole. We're going to be in the den of a Mycosian soon. We're going to put this map together. And the guy that put it together, who, bet you anything, is a Mycosian, is going to take us to wherever he is. We will be surrounded by this tech, and if we don't know how it works, we won't have a recourse. Imagine the difference between being in a place where you can hack Mycosian tech and where you can't.
I could contact Pyra and see if she could try to create some defenses around it with the schematics that I sent.
Can we do it on the ship? Can we keep this between the three of us?
Well, I've already sent her the schematics. I can attempt to work it on my own, but having the entire station working on it would be more beneficial, but
I agree.
understand the
It
concern.
would also be more dangerous for them.
I'll see what I can whip up. I can't guarantee anything.
For sure. But I have no offense to Pyra and the people we've met, but I have more faith in you than I do in all of them.
Fair. Understand. What is taking Grant so long?
Grant, wait, it's magnetized. Don't.
Sorry.
Too bad.
You just hear, Yahoo! And then a
People never
thunk
learned
in the ceiling.
People never learned their fucking lesson.
I really don't want to know.
You know, I don't think we give you enough credit with the amount of bullshit you put up with as a doc.
No one ever could. Especially trying to be a doc here on Ellis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's got to be its own brand.
Like, I've gotten to the point where the only time I think of like a real medical emergency is when one of the people that works like the fields comes in, and I'm just like, so what's the problem? They say, I'm here, ain't I?
Why?
Huh.
Because otherwise I have to fucking go to them just to, like set a bone back in place.
You're right. Not enough credit. You ready to talk to the little guy?
Anything aside from what I've been having to deal with, so please.
Do we need to sterilize anything?
I've already been tossing basically everything into the large sterilization chamber.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep.
What was that noise for?
That was me playing a sick guitar riff.
Oh, okay.
As is needed, really.
Couldn't you tell? It was so sick.
Sorry, all guitar riffs has lost their sickness since Roxy went away. You could say it was the day the music died.
Tough but fair.
Are you proud of that one?
Moderately.
I summoned Lyric.
All right. Who has the fourth map piece?
Vanya was pretty loopy at the time, so probably one of them.
Yeah, I think actually Grant has it currently.
All right. As you gather up, Lyric appears on the little disc. He goes, "Hello. Have you summoned me for information or another piece or other?"
Here's the fourth.
Very good. I should have known better for you guys to want to have a casual talk. As Lyric brings the map piece over, it swirls into the three pieces you already have and forms into almost a full parchment, as the center piece has a large sort of circular hole in it. As it's coming together, you can see that it is some sort of coordinates. You do remember that the prism is what really sort of sorted out the language in these coordinates to make it more understandable, but without the centerpiece, it is a bit illegible, as the core of the location is there.
Question. If we could decipher the parts of the map that we have, would the core give us like a part of the system? Like, we're missing the middle of the map, but presumably it's surrounded by, stars and planets and stuff.
It is not.
Okay.
No, the map looks completely alien to any of you. The closest person understanding it would be Sylvia, who has been studying Xeno artifacts.
Can I understand any of it?
Roll me do something in human.
And it's not a language, is it?
No.
Do something in human. That's wits? No, wild, right?
Right.
That's a 7.
7. So, as you're looking over and trying to understand the sort of Xeno setup of it, you understand this is not a star map, but rather a map of a planet, though you cannot decipher exactly where it's going to or which planet.
I will keep that to myself for now until Lyric is gone.
Do you have any further questions, or are you ready for the final location?
I mean, first of all, were you guilt tripping me about only activating you when we need map pieces?
I would never guilt trip, gaslight, or backhandedly comment any sort of Praxosian offspring.
Insight check. What do I roll for? Is he being sarcastic right now?
I believe, do you have the envoy ability that lets you kind of clock check someone's character?
Yup.
All right, then that one.
This is 7.
7? All right, so you can ask, do their gestures match their words? Do I notice nervous tics? Do any reactions seem odd? Or how can I earn their trust?
How can I earn their trust?
Lyric, by design, is an AI. A fairly sentient one, yes. But as long as you seem to be a compatible kind of candidate for the creator, so the more you kind of impress her of being a superior species, the more she'll respect you.
Cool. All right, Lyric. The map piece.
Your final map piece is found in a place that the creator found quite ironic. The one place where you Praxosians destroyed in your own rights. You can find your final map piece in the fallen settlement of Tin Town on the planet Cortex. And for those of you who would all know that Cortex was once a planet much like Ellis, but after the failed Project Eden, leading to radioactive dust storms, it has become an inhabitable, overgrown wasteland full of essentially no more sentient life, and those who were still on there have had horrified reports coming back of these almost grinning feral creatures that will not die. And the air is still highly radioactive.
So your creator put the key, finding him, on the most horrible and inhospitable planet in the system.
Correct. It once wasn't like that, but now it is because of you guys. Which, you know, suppose it's sort of like how the creator made Antheus very inhospitable. But that was intentional.
Let me guess, the planet used to be like some sort of paradise.
It was. And then we replaced their sun.
Don't appreciate the sass, Lyric. I don't appreciate it.
This is not sass. Simply a statement.
Lyric, do you have any specifics about our chance of survival there? Any suggestions?
Oh, if you don't have anything to defend against high levels of radiation exposure, or a high enough survival instinct to survive your classified grinners, then you will have a 0.005% chance of surviving. If you have those skill sets, then that will raise drastically.
Thank you. How much can you tell us about the creator? If we're going to meet him, I'd hate to be unprepared.
I cannot divulge much information until you have found all the pieces. But what I can say is the creator has shaped this system, has created Odyssey, and determines everything that happens then, now, and to come.
Gotcha.
Right.
Lyric, I have one more question. 2, actually.
Yes.
The Leviathan is a type, yes?
An astral being, correct.
And maybe more. How many Titans are there?
There is one Titan.
How many astral beings are there?
There are 5.
Can you name them?
The Leviathan, the Titan, the Behemoth, the Promethean, and the Void.
Can you tell me more about the Void?
I cannot.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No.
All right. With that, Lyric returns to the disc, and with now the destination Cortex, as you have all been given your new location, what do you do now that you know that you will be entering in a highly radioactive and hostile planet?
Well, Sylvie's going to try to whip up something that will prevent radiation poisoning, for one.
Yeah.
All right, slap something together.
Yeah. Here it is. That's a 9.
9, the streak continues. I'm going to say that with an 9, you have been able to whip up 2 batches. So you can either do all 3 of you once or 2 people twice.
Damn. Okay.
How long will it last?
How long will it last?
You can probably get a good couple hours with it.
I mean, it's good for something temporary. Do we have anything permanent on the ship, or our spacesuit? Our spacesuits should be radioactive proof, right?
Not necessarily radioactive proof.
Maybe good at deflecting solar rays, but if this is like concentrated.
There might be something on the station. Considering they're going to be sending a vessel over here anyway, we might be able to pick up something from there.
Yeah.
What else should I attempt to whip up? Radiation's good. We have weapons. We have plenty of weapons.
Assuming
Teleporter works.
teleporter does work.
Teleporter does work. Right?
Okay.
Because it did fix it. Yeah, it should work.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but does radiation weaken the immune system? Is there some way we could come up with like a...
Oh, that's it.
I don't know. Grant, is there some kind of exhausting gas cloud we could make that would put a group of them down?
Actually, probably. Yeah, I think I could do something to slow them down, either tire them out, make them sleepy, nauseous, something like that. Probably just have to modify the settings of my ray gun a little bit and try to use one of my dispersers for it. Let me try to slap something together real quick.
Cool.
Considering the atmosphere, I might want to whip up us some rebreathers as well.
Probably a good idea.
We still probably have those desert still suits from Arrakis. Ellis.
But would that protect us from the radiation?
Up to you, Game Master. Do you think those have face masks?
Not necessarily. Likely
Okay, yeah.
more like eye shields than face masks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
then-
whip up some rebreathers.
All right,
Or like a
That's
full
a
helmet
7.
deal. Yeah.
7.
It continues. I swear.
Yeah. Honestly, the statistics on this have to be studied. But because what is that? That's like a 1 in 3 chance, if that. No, I don't know. But either way, yeah. So you make these. They're enough to work, but the seal, you just know that you don't have the right materials to make a proper seal. So again, after a couple hours outside, you'll have to find some sort of shelter.
All right, well, they'll work for a bit, but after a couple of hours, we'll need to find shelter. So it's going to be a go in, get out as quickly as possible.
And the gas bomb.
I will use my inspiration to bump that up to 10.
All right.
I think I got something together that should work for us.
I like to think it's a little montage of you just like Yzma style mixing potions and vials together.
Pretty much.
All right. So, have you done your best preparations you can to go to Cortex?
Did our time on Ellis refresh our healing?
Yes,
Cool.
you have gone to a planet and you are about to leave the atmosphere. Therefore, your auto docks will restore.
Cool. I would need 4 points to be at full.
Believe
need
you upgraded the
Okay.
threshold to 7, correct?
Yeah.
So if you both healed to full, that will leave you with one more left over.
Where are you sitting at,
Grant, how you
Grant?
doing? Are you okay? Or do you need more healing?
I could actually use a little bit from the auto dock. I got a little fucked up.
How much roughly you think?
Enough for 3 energy cells from it.
Okay.
That would probably put me in at 100%, but I can make do with less.
So if I take 3, Syl takes 1, you take 3. That's all of them. You're at full, and we're each at 1 from full.
Yeah,
Seems that way.
That works for me.
works for me.
All right. So you get everything you set off. Luckily, Cortex is the planet over from Ellis, so this is probably one of your shortest trips.
We need to arrange the meeting and the picking up of possible radiation suits.
Right.
Yeah. Pitch a
So you
comm
would
to
send
our
out, like-
allies. Hey, bring a ship here.
Yep, and bring radiation suits. 3 if you have them.
Roll me a care package, Vanya.
Will do. 10.
All right. So as you send the coordinates and on your way, a smaller vessel, looks like some sort of transport vessel, comes by, and you just hear a kind of a hailing and goes, "We've got the suits. We're here to pick up your deliverables."
Good deal.
All right, it's these 3 here.
And looking over, you see a wannabe cowboy, a luminescent semi-aquatic Xenos, and a cyborg in the middle of a crisis.
Good luck out there, you guys. We'll see you again soon.
Y'all behave for Pyra now.
Oh, I'm really excited for my adventure here. I'm just very, overwhelmed here. And then Voss looks over and goes, "Well, a job's a job. I suppose I'll lend my hand and hope I do not get stuck in another 14 years of torture." Finally,
Yeah, I'll make sure they don't do that to you.
Finally, Cressley looks over you guys and goes, I'm really happy you guys didn't kick me to the curb like the oligarchy did. But you guys proud. And I promise I will try to do the best I can.
There you go.
That's all that matters.
Not worry about not being able to update any of my augmentations now.
Hey, you take down the oligarchy, you can upgrade.
Very true.
Hell, you could probably rip some of the upgrades out of the oligarchs.
Yeah, they have some great augments too.
Oh. I've always wanted to shoot a laser out of my dick. And he walks away.
Can't believe we kept that guy on his... He was on here for a while, thinking about
Yeah,
laser dick.
I really don't want to think about laser dick actually.
No.
Well, with that on the mind.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
So, with the drop off and the pickup, you have your radiation suits, you have your temporary radiation medicine, and your semi-usable overbreathers as you begin to approach the planet of Cortex. Now, Cortex once upon a time, looked much like Ellis. used to have that sort of tannish hue, not much water, but enough for survivability. However, with failed terraforming and many radioactive storms later, what was once a more brownish, tannish planet has been completely overridden by a green fog. You cannot even see the land masses beneath the radioactive clouds that consume Cordyx's atmosphere.
Do a scan for this tin town. Get this thing done.
Roll me scan surroundings.
Actually, Sylvia, I think you're better at that.
Yep, I will get that handled. No worries at all. That's a 9.
All right. So, you can ask 2 of these questions. Are there any incoming dangers? Are there any notable resources? Do any anomalies appear? Is there life nearby? What is the most efficient route, and where's the safest place to land?
Any 2, right?
Yep.
Any anomalies nearby?
Anomalies? No. A lot of it is reading standard and just the various radiation levels.
Do we have a more general location of where to land, or just that it's on the planet somewhere?
You would be able to scrounge up the coordinates for Tin Town, given it's the only settlement in the entire planet.
Where is the safest place to land in Tin Town? The safest route?
Yeah, so you're able to get the calculations and find the route with the, I want to say, least amount of radiation exposure, but the quickest place to land without potentially causing loud noises or disturbances. And essentially you would be landing in an old farm field.
Well, that's not too grand. Well, we have the coordinates of where we need to go and a rough location about where to go.
Let's get it done.
Maybe a loud entrance, though. So prepare for surprises.
Yep.
If nothing else, I'll work on more stuff that can help with radiation sickness.
All right, Ranger, take us down.
Alrighty, and do not worry. If you guys were to fall to radiation sickness, Fido and I cannot be irradiated, and we'll come to the rescue.
That
Thank you.
is good to know. If, by the way, Ranger, if the worst happens and we do not make it back, your job is to make sure that the Roxy's Your Prize makes it back to the station.
But my number one protocol is to make sure that the Sutton family is protected.
In the off chance that we do not make it back, your secondary issue is to make sure the Roxy's Your Prize makes it back to the station.
Understood. Though it pains me to think about that ever happening again.
I pray it never happens.
And we've got the map with us, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Are you going to keep Lyric on the ship or bring Lyric with you?
Let's leave Lyric on the ship. I don't know if that disc is susceptible to radiation.
Yeah.
Good point.
Also, I don't trust that little shit not to pop out and give us away while we're trying to hide.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fair. That's
You're not
very
even
fair.
more of an asshole.
I do not trust her, it, them.
Right.
Did we confirm that she can't listen to us when it's not active?
No, we did not confirm that in any way, shape, or form. Oops.
I just thought about that now.
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
God damn it.
Stalker!
All right. Let's land this damn ship.
Right. As you land, you can see the dust of the rotten, frozen, or not preserved from all the dust, and just poofs into a big kind of green mist hitting the window shields, and you see a couple bipedal figures scatter away.
They know to run from a ship, so that's...
That's not a good sign, actually.
You think they'll get more?
Well, that means that they have some sort of intelligence, right?
Yeah.
They're not mindless, is what I'm trying to say.
Seems that way.
I'll bet.
mind you, it looked more like when you drive a car and a deer run into the forest rather than any sort of thought out retreat.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just be on the lookout. I don't like this.
Really? Really? The radioactive planet full of horrible grinning zombies doesn't appeal to you?
Not particularly, no.
You think you know a person?
I mean, if they were techno zombies, that'd be different.
Yeah. Maybe you just blame your station AI.
She did her best with what she had.
Her best was really fucked up, though.
I mean, she just missed me, is all.
We can't relitigate this right now.
Yeah, moving on.
That's fair.
All right. Assuming you guys all suit up and not give yourself insta-cancer.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take a second and do an aid another, shooting up my partners here to try and give them a point of shield?
Yeah, you can choose one person to do it for.
Okay. Grant's got full health, so I'm going to do it for Sylvia.
Oh, works for me.
11. So actually, I think I can give you your last point of health and a point of shield.
That is true.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
Sweet. Very much appreciated, Vanya.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Or bitchin'.
Bitchin'.
Right. So you all step out. The kind of wheat, corn-like specimen that had been farmed here long ago blows away into the wind as you find yourself amidst about waist-high grass, staring upon the horizon of Tin Town, the inaugural and final settlement of Cortex. Before you, you see wood, steel, and rust, which once formed the thriving community, but has now been overtaken by moss and mushrooms.
All right. Let's go. Head into town.
As you emerge from the tall grass and enter the town proper, the toxic winds blow the saloon door open, eliciting a death rattle that scares this creature. It looks almost like how one would describe a deer, yet it's full of kind of growths and pustules, and its horns do not look like they're made out of antlers materials, but rather some sort of flesh as it stampedes out and runs off into the distance.
Guess we spread out and search.
Yeah, but let's not spread out too far. Try to keep in eyesight at least.
Agreed, and try to maintain communication too.
All right.
Don't want to get jumped.
One building at a time.
All right. So the largest buildings in the town consist of the saloon, the sheriff's office, and the mayor's building. Otherwise, there's some general stores, some regular homes, and, well, there seems to be some sort of signage to a laboratory, but that is not outwardly visible.
Let's start with the sheriff's office. If it's not there, maybe they kept some kind of records. They could point us in the right direction.
Couldn't hurt.
All right. As you make your way to the sheriff's office, who's going in first and how are you going in?
I don't like the way that you asked that question.
Nose goes. That's you, Syl.
All right, well, she's going to pull out her Gatling gun that she...
What?
Did you forget that she had a Gatling gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a Gatling gun.
Reminder, she does have a Gatling gun.
Jesus.
Just pulls out the Gatling gun and just... All right, let's go in. It slowly starts to hum up as it's warming up.
All right.
Yeah, you can probably let it start spinning.
Yeah.
As your big old gun starts to warm up, as you push through the doors, you see that this place has been completely covered in a film of some sort of mossy-like substance, and crouched down as a humanoid dressed in a sheriff's attire, consuming the moss. As it looks up, this big, stretched out grin, cracked, dried out, dehydrated skin. Just.
No.
And it charges you.
Firing.
Damn it.
I think you said it.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I'm just concerned about alerting people.
Well, you came in here miniguns spinning, so.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. She's gonna pull the trigger.
All right, singing and swinging.
Let's start this show.
Swinging. That is grit, right?
Blitz.
Yep.
Blitz.
Oh, blitz, right? That's 7.
All right, on a 7, you can choose one of the options of +1 wound, -1 wound received, open opportunity to an ally, reroute enemy, or damage enemy possession. With a Gatling gun, you do a base of 2 wound.
Yes. Minimize damage.
All right, so this thing charges at you and just as you just spray it to pieces.
Vapor.
And with that very loud gun, you start hearing noises coming from upstairs.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I should probably just yeet this upstairs then, huh?
Let's handle the small ones on their own. Wait for, I don't know, 10 or more.
It's fair.
Well, gun's warmed up, so do you want me to proceed forward or just wait here?
I'll watch the street. You two clear the building.
Sounds good to me. Going
All right.
to move up the stairs.
So as you start to go up, you notice that the door to kind of enter at the top of the stairs has been boarded up from the outside.
Oh. Does it look like it was done a while ago?
It doesn't look ancient, but it doesn't look like it was like just done.
Grant, you're seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely not any survivors, right?
Probably not in the way we want them to be.
But this is relatively new-ish.
Which makes me think someone might be living out here like Grizzly Adams survivalist style.
Who the fuck would do that?
Someone who didn't have another choice, probably didn't have a way off world.
Well, we have boards in our way.
It does not look like that door will hold even with the boards. It's just stalling time at this point as the door begins to crack.
Oh, so they're breaking down the door. Firing through the door. Nope, firing through the door. No
All right.
hesitation.
All right, give me another singing and swinging.
Yeah, no problem there. Definitely will do that. There it is, 8.
As an 8, so you can choose one option.
Minimize damage.
All right. This is a bit of a horde, so you are able to shoot down a lot of them, but a couple do make it through, and they don't bite or claw in a sense, but they reach out, and as they sort of grasp for you, what is your reaction?
We're on the stairs, right?
Right.
Shit. I'm still wearing the backpack, so I'm going to instinctively trigger the backpack to try and push them forward.
All right. As you push them forwards, one of them grabs your ankle, and you fall backwards and hit your head on the stairs to take 1 wound.
That's fair. Well, there goes the shield.
Yeah, that shield just saved you from a concussion.
Yeah.
Pretty big one. I think with that many of them, it might not be a bad idea for the grenade.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
You're prepping the grenade?
Yep.
Right.
The paralyzer.
So is this essentially a modified version of your stun gun?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to have you do slinging and swinging then, and you can use your stun gun options.
Rad, thank you. I will use 3 inspiration to make that a 10.
All right. So, what options are you choosing?
I'm going to go ahead and go for minimizing damage and what are the other options?
You could add damage. You could create an opportunity, reroute, or damage enemy possession.
I'm going to reroute by basically making like since it's like basically like a wall of like gas to make it so it'd be harder for them to get to us like from the most direct route, so they would have to work a little bit harder to get to myself and my allies, and maybe even have to hurt themselves in order to reach us.
All right. So as the grinners begin crawling on top of each other into a pile to reach Sylvia, you toss this grenade and the gas comes out and you just hear the as they begin to slow, allowing Sylvia a chance to escape from this soon-to-be pile of bodies on you.
She will definitely take the opportunity to get the hell out of there.
Yep, move.
All right. As you guys are taking care of the horde, Vanya, you said you're outside on lookout?
Basically standing on the porch, yeah.
Are you looking high or low?
Ideally both.
Don't like the way that's
Low.
worded.
Looking low? All
Watching
right.
the street.
You see a hulking figure. Looks to be heavily armored, almost as if it's in a kind of powered suit. A large hood and gas mask, and as soon as it sees you, starts bum rushing you.
Identify yourself. No? I throw it across the street.
Throw what? With your telekinesis?
Yep. I'm going to call up a strong-ass blast of telekinetic wind and try to knock it into the far side of the street through a building or something.
All right, they'll be slinging and swinging with wild.
Do I hear laughter?
You do not hear laughter.
Interesting. In that case, maybe I'm not trying to throw it. Maybe I'm just trying to stop it.
All right, then I'll have you do something inhuman instead.
Okay. 10.
10.
Just pressure in from all sides.
As this figure rushes and then just sort of gets frozen, I am going to have you take a wound as a sniper bullet hits you in the shoulder.
Ambush!
Fucking hell. I wonder if they even know that we're like not grinners or something, or company.
Can I roll wits to try and look for some kind of insignia, some hint in the armor style or the sound of the weapon about who these guys might be?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 7.
The thing is that this is very standard looking gear. It looks like it could be kind of any sort of frontier adventurer. This is, it does look like it's some sort of anti-radiation suit. So it does look like it is something that's preparing against the elements, but there is no sort of insignia that you can see to indicate any loyalty.
Okay. So it's either some random folk or somebody trying to look like random folk, which is a little telling in its own right, since anyone who would hit us here wouldn't necessarily need to hide it. If anyone's going to see that. Cool. Now I'm going to throw this armored figure towards where I heard the sniper shot from, and then retreat inside.
And roll me another, actually this one will be singing and swinging.
12.
Oh, what
Should've
two options
talked.
do you pick?
Bam!
All right, so which two options do you pick?
I'm going to avoid damage and relocate an opponent.
All right, so you skyrocket him up to the top of the mayor's building and duck down as another round of the sniper rifle fires as you just barely make it inside.
Sniper at Town Hall. I just sent their armored heavy in that direction as well. How we doing in here?
We have a horde.
Cool. Whose turn is it?
So you have a sniper and a heavy out by Town Hall, and you have a recovering horde that will soon enough be bursting out as they regain their senses. So right now, the sheriff's office is not the safest zone to be in, but outside is also not too safe.
We might want to relocate and like bust through a window and get to a different building.
Which building?
I say we focus on trying to get as close to the sniper as possible, make it harder for them to focus on us.
I think I can whip up. I mean, there's enough dust on this planet. I think I can whip us up some cover.
That would do good. That would do great.
All right, I'm going to start concentrating on that. Can you handle the horde? Or do we have to leave?
I mean, it would probably be better if we do leave.
Okay.
But I would be able to gun down the horde given enough time.
As you prepare this, Vanya, you begin to feel queasy. Your suit's been ripped.
Fuck.
You do have a dosage that you can take of the radiation medicine that will only last you a couple hours, though.
Yeah, bullet. So I'm going to take the meds, and I'm hopefully good. Don't get shot. Yeah. And then I'm going to try and whip up enough of a windstorm just in the town that dust can block the sniper's view.
All right. That will be do something inhuman.
12.
12. All right. You got a dust shroud.
Behind you.
So if I'm understanding right, the plan is to burst out the window and use the dust shroud to get as close to town hall.
Yeah. Unless I misunderstood.
Yeah, I think that's the general plan.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's paint the picture here. You guys bust through the window. Dust shroud comes up. You begin running down to the town hall. Yes, here behind you. As a horde begins crawling over each other and breaks through the remnants of the window that you have there, chasing behind you. And as you begin to get closer to town hall, you just hear as an arc of lightning shoots out and hits the horde behind you, not killing them, but a few of them, but thinning the horde a little and giving you a little more time.
Cool.
Do we see where that came from?
From where you're going, or it came from the town hall.
Don't shoot. We're not smilers.
I think they're called grinners.
Well, I'm not from around here.
Just fucking whatever, Sylvia.
Really?
What?
Now?
Actually,
running.
we're not being chased by zombies. These are walkers.
Same energy.
No, not like that, I swear.
As you run towards town hall, the door swings open and you see the hulking figure carrying a big Tesla gun. Go inside.
Thank you for not blasting us.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yep. Run past him.
Same.
Right, he slams the door shut, seals down kind of the big plank that's being used to barricade, and looks at you three. You fucking idiots.
1 sec. I'm going to take as much of the storm energy as I can and bring it around to push anything left of that horde back down the street and just scatter them.
With a 12, you are able to bull for grinners. Hit indie band and the Frontier bowling for grinners.
Yeah.
Was it a strike, a spare?
I feel like it's a spare. There's always those two that you just can't get.
Yeah.
Damn.
They get like stuck on the building.
What I was saying is you guys are fucking idiots.
Probably. Who the fuck are you again?
Was that? Yeah, was that it?
They're homeless, not grinners, just stupid. And climbing down a ladder, you see a smaller, lankier guy wearing similar gear with the radiation outfit and gas mask. Right, so you guys are the idiots who went around and fucked up Tin Town. I'm Deadeye, big guy Stoneface.
Seems apt.
Charmed.
Yeah.
Vanya, Sylvia, Dr. Grant Becker.
Still got names. You're fresh down here. Haven't survived long. It looks like it. You guys are pretty green when it comes to grinners.
Honestly, as green as it could be, we just got here.
Also, considering we've encountered a bunch of, our only injuries are from you shooting me. So,
Dick.
Because you're causing
exactly.
noise.
Thank you.
And you released the Horde, which we worked so hard to keep trapped in that attic.
Oh, those boards weren't going to hold them for long. It was...
Yeah, they were beating down those boards when we got there. They were about to get out.
Because you are making noise.
Okay.
They've been in there for weeks fine because we know how to be quiet.
Gonna slow roll that in there. Okay. Trash talk aside for a second. We're here for a reason. And can we get this bullet out of my shoulder?
Could.
Grant, do you mind? Do you?
I mean, yeah, I can probably work on that.
You can roll to lend a hand if you want to get the bullet out.
Nope, it's staying in there. Sorry.
I can attempt to assist, but I make no guarantees that I'd be able to.
It probably wouldn't help enough. I mean, I rolled a 4.
Ah, well, that's fair. I didn't realize it was a 4.
Okay. Yeah, one problem with it. We're looking for a piece of a map.
A map. Here in Tin Town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we got plenty of maps going around, so you can find your buried treasure among the piles of grinners and radioactive waste.
Well, it was put here by an ancient alien god. So, does that help?
Oh, yeah. That helps. You're right in the right place. Right in the loony bin here with the rest of them grinners you go.
Awesome. Because we definitely came down here for our health. You know, we just thought it would be fun to chase some bullshit into the most dangerous place on the galaxy. I mean, we assumed that everybody here was dead or crazy. So
I think the second one's more accurate.
Yeah, I was
This is
about
what
to
I'm
say,
saying.
stop it proven wrong.
Crazy, maybe. Alive, yes.
Looks around. Is this living?
It's all we can live with.
you want to leave the planet?
Yeah, how the hell did you survive this?
What do you eat?
Actually, don't answer that question. I don't think I want to know.
I'm curious.
If you're thinking we're cannibals, then you'd be wrong. Led you on there, didn't I? You know, if you find the right meat or the right crops, radiated, yeah, but build a high enough tolerance, and it ain't so bad anymore.
Does normal human biology allow for building of tolerance to radiation? Doesn't seem
Are they human?
normal. Actually,
You have
that's
not,
fair.
yeah, you have not seen what's under their attire.
Gotcha. So the question stands. Do you like it here or do you want to get off the planet?
This place is a fucking shithole. What my
Cool.
compatriot likes to say is, we're shipwrecked.
We're not.
Oh, is that so?
No, I'm just making shit up. Yes, we have a way off the planet. And if you help us find the map piece, we'll get you out of here.
It would also help you to stop being a dick, but that's optional.
Yeah, I like the option where I gotta be a dick.
Cool.
Well, and
Well, we're
if
gonna-
we get you off the facility too, we can give you potential room and board as long as you do some work for us. You seem
Oh,
mighty giddy with the gun.
oh, I see. So you want to take us off the planet to put us in another kind of servitude.
No, not at all. It's an option for you. You don't have to do it.
Right, then we won't take
We'll
it.
let you off the planet regardless.
Great, love that.
Cool. So we're going to go poke around the rest of your town.
That's a fucking
Thanks for nothing.
idiotic idea. You don't want to
Okay.
go to the vault if you want to find any of the secret shit.
The vault?
Could have led with
Yeah.
that.
Well, you were too busy doing other shit like making a ruckus.
Where's the vault?
Follow the signs to the vault. Yes, you can read, right?
Did not throw your friend hard.
I say, yeah, I've taken harder.
Well, you clearly weren't a grinner. so I was trying to be nice.
I appreciate
Last time I
it.
do that, you're welcome. You, though. Sniper
Yeah.
ass punk.
You know what? Get better at dodging bullets. You showed me that you knew how to do that. So, always be aware. Above you. You ever seen a grenade drop down from a roof? If not, you'd see one.
Is the vault. Are the signs right outside?
Yeah, there should be a pathway or something that leads out town. We haven't really been able to crack into the vault yet, but I think that's where they did all their sciencey Eden shit or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Are you coming with us?
Well, do you plan to live, or do you plan to get hunted down by massive hordes every step you go?
I literally can't with these guys.
We hope to live, yes.
Oh, then we'll be going with you.
Spectacular. Let's go.
Right, so since you're not grinners, give up your names, and I think we're going to call you Monotone.
I think you can fuck right off with that shit.
You. Ooh. We're going to work on that one. Because that was funny. But we can't.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. Stoneface, what's another thing that's like the opposite of grinning? Frowner. What you laughing at? You know what? Your chuckles now. You're this close to becoming a grinner.
Start spinning. Sure. It's fantastic.
Great. All right, let's go then.
Great. And I open the door. And then let Sylvia go first.
Out she goes.
And immediately gets dropped. No.
That tracks.
So there are a couple of grinners that are kind of wandering about, but they're kind of aimless and haven't noticed you yet. There are signs branching from the town to a offshoot path towards the laboratory.
Let's go.
Yeah, starts following the path. On the lookout for any grinners.
All right. So, Sylvia, since you're leading the way, give me a read the room.
What's the read of the room again? Is that wit still?
Wits, yep.
It's an 11.
11. All right. So you can ask 3 questions of, does anything look out of place? Are there any dangers? What's the best escape route? What's the best way in? And how can I best survive? Oh, and what's most vulnerable to me?
I mean, I think any dangers would be priority number 1 at this point.
Full agree.
Yeah, so the thing is the pathway is surrounded by these like wheat fields. So every now and then you see a rustle or so. You will not know how many grinners are hiding in the fields around the path. But you can tell that any loud noises, and you could draw out anywhere from 1 to 100.
We need to be quiet. Safest path.
I mean, it's kind of direct in this sense, but do not stray off the paved road.
Yeah.
Do not disturb anything that doesn't need to be disturbed. Though I'd say with a full success, you at least are able to step properly to avoid like any sort of breaks in the rubble or any debris that could make noise that I would accidentally kick.
Okay. What else do you think I should ask? I have one more.
If we can get eyes on the vault, best way in?
Can we get eyes on the vault?
Is that part of
We're
this
not close
roll?
enough yet.
Yeah, I guess you can hold it till you get to the vault.
Okay, I'll hold it then.
All right.
She's going to put away the Gatling gun, by the way.
Right. So, the best way that you can deal with the grinners is if you can find anything that causes chain reactions. They tend to clump up together. So, Stoneface's Tesla gun over here is usually our best way to, demobilize them. So, you got anything like that? Fancy dust stuff? That's good stuff there.
She
Haven't
holds
tried
up
it.
her hand and forms a fireball. Does this work?
Probably doesn't smell great, but we'll take it.
I've only done it in a simulation, but in theory, I can launch them into low orbit.
Casually looks over it. So, did not know you were that powerful yet.
Practice.
Does make perfect.
Right, no, new name for you, Delusions of Granger. We'll call you Delulu for short.
I like that, honestly.
Do I see a greener nearby?
Yeah.
Low orbit. Just up as hard as I can. Create like a vacuum above him and suck him into the sky.
Do something inhuman.
Ooh, son of a bitch. That's only a 9.
Damn.
I mean, you get him up, but then he like goes up about probably 20 feet and then drops and just makes a... And suddenly the grass begins to rustle around it as just... as they all just swarm the one that fell and start tearing it apart.
Okay.
Ah, good. No biological sense of loyalty. Great.
Oh, we should not be seen. Let's skedaddle quickly and quietly.
Hang low.
As you do that, Stoneface just kind of slaps you on the back of the head and goes, "Age it."
Yeah, that's what this is reference to.
So help me, Void. Yeah, I stay with.
Oh. Eventually, the path leads to a large metal sort of half sphere structure. It almost kind of looks like this metal igloo in a sense. Very much of like multiple surfaces to create this sort of pattern. On the main base and in front is a large door, or what would have been if something had not blasted it open. And hanging from the blast hole is a banner with a wolf's skull on it. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.